Good morning. Working on a little home remodeling project this weekend. Going to be taking off the carpet and the pad and removing the stair treads and installing some solid oak instead of like OSB style plywood. Turn it to like this. These aren't all the way done yet. I still want to paint the verticals on them. And then first putting a thin oak plywood and painting that white, and also painting this side part here white, and the banisters are going to go white. Don't mind the messy house. Wasn't planning on taking a video, but I didn't do any videos for any of the stuff I did here, mostly just pictures. But yeah, it shouldn't take too long. Those took me only 4 hours or so. Took more time to stain and poly the treads than anything. Alright, let's get after it here. So it's easy just to hook onto it with something. Usually it starts from like an edge on the top or in the middle here. They only did a couple steps and then changed it to a new piece. So I got the claw of my hammer in there. I can pull it a little bit. Get it start lifting up. That works. Doesn't work so good with one hand, but grab on it with a pair of pliers or something. Down here. Working with one hand here, so you gotta get a good bite on, otherwise it'll just rip the carpet. Staple should come up. Give it a little pull. Okay. Once you have it like that, you should be able to just grab it and pull. If I could use two hands here. Yep. Alright, so I'm back. That didn't take me very long with two hands. You can pull on it pretty hard. Since I'm taking these stair treads up, I don't need to take off the carpet pad at all. I just need to pull any of these staples off before I nail on my other plywood. To get these treads off, it's pretty easy. These are just nailed down with some long finish nails, but they are PL 400 glued, so it kind of separates the wood a little bit and pulls them up. What I do is use a flat bar here. Got 3 blocks of 2x4 stacked up. You need a little leverage. Hook it under that lip. A nice lift up. Just like that. Pops the PL 400 and the nails right up. There's 3 stringers, so you do it each side in the middle. Work goes pretty easy. Like I said, I'm using one hand here. Should be mentioning that. Hey, big kid. That is all there is to it. Lift it up, repeat. I do have... No, I'm good without a chippy right now. So that wood gets stuck to there from the glue they used. And this scraper tool is money. Take that in a hammer and just tap it flat. Otherwise, if you have a multi-tool, we found it makes a little bit too much dust for our house here to use a multi-tool with a multi-tool blade. Works good. You can just scrape it, peels the glue right off as well. But all right, a little bit of work here. I got a couple more to do. Clean up as I go and everything. But I'll come back to you when I'm all done and ready to start slapping them on. All right, now the first 2 treads pulled off and the PL cleaned up. See what they look like cleaned up here. You can see that they're nice and smooth now. Took a few minutes with a hammer. Like I said, makes less dust. And I pulled off all these staples on these verticals while those are off, so you get more light. It's easier to see and easier to do your work. Right now I'm going to get my PL and the stair treads. I have them pre-cut and everything. So I'll just put some PL down on these ones and then slap it on. And And I'll show you how I attach them upstairs here. It's kind of hard to see. It's kind of bad lighting and it's black, but put a few small screws. They got a really small head. They're made for doing decks. They're really strong. And that way I can just put a little putty on there and sand it lightly and a little finish. And you will never see it. But even right now it doesn't make that big of a mark. And like I said, we're doing the white on these. And then this is probably going white. This trim, this guy, and the spindles. But we're going to leave the nice banister, those end posts. The top part, natural color.